Good morning, everyone. Pastor Ron Brown here with Pastor Laura Kistart from the First Congregational Church in Southington, Connecticut, with a preview of our worship services and some other exciting events coming up this weekend.
So this upcoming Sunday, April 23rd, is the third Sunday after Easter, and we will begin our worship on Sunday morning at 8 a.m. in the Barnes Memorial Chapel. Our 8 o'clock worship service in the chapel is a brief, simple worship service, the scripture reading and sermon from Pastor Ron, an opportunity to sing a hymn together, as well as the sacrament of Holy Communion. And so if you are an early riser, we invite you to join us at 8 a.m. For worship in the chapel. We continue worship on Sunday morning at 10:15 here in our historic meeting house. Our 10:15 worship service this week features some special musical guests. So we will have the Barnstormers with us in worship on Sunday morning, providing our music throughout the worship service. Our 10:15 service also has a holy surprise. This is a moment that we invite the children to come forward, and after sharing a holy surprise with them, they are invited to go off to age-appropriate lessons for the rest of the worship service. Our 10:15 service, we do live stream, so you can access that on Facebook, on the church's YouTube channel, or directly on our website, either live on Sunday morning or after the fact later in the week as well.
So this week, we are turning our attention to the book of Acts, which is the book that follows the four Gospels and tells the story of how the early church was established. We've been in the Gospel of Matthew since Christmas, and now we'll be looking for a few weeks at what happened as the church began to establish itself after Easter. This week we will read about a very pivotal moment in the history of the early church when Peter, who was the leader of the early Christians, has this real epiphany that he understands that God does not show partiality to any one group of people, but all are acceptable in God's sight, and how that changes the church as it is beginning to grow in the first century. So we'll be looking at that passage and how that might inform us as we do our work as the church in the 21st century. So I hope you'll join me as we explore those things.
And wanted to share a couple of announcements with you all. So part of why we get to have the special musical guest in worship on Sunday is because Saturday evening is the Barnstormers concert. So we hope that all will join us. This is a wonderful community event. All are welcome Saturday evening at 7:30 p.m. here in the meeting house. And so we hope that you'll join us for this wonderful musical opportunity to hear the Barnstormers sing. And then one other upcoming event that we wanted to share, have you mark your calendars for, is next Saturday, April 29th, there will be a car wash fundraiser. The youth from Grace United Methodist Church and youth from First Congregational Church of Southington are having a car wash fundraiser to raise funds for their mission trip that they're going on later this summer. And so the car wash is Saturday, April 29th from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock p.m. I hope that you will put that on your calendar so that you can make sure to drive your car through and get it washed by the youth group and help them to raise funds for their mission trip.
So we hope to see you this weekend for the wonderful concert on Saturday night and for worship on Sunday.
God bless.